Champions Cup round number 2, folks. Northampton squeak through against Toulon in a game which had a couple of lead changes. We'll go through some key events and stats. You guys can let us know your thoughts. It was from the Franklin's Gardens. There were vocal crowd in attendance, and they were treated to a pretty entertaining game, although conversions seemed to be virtually impossible to kick in this game. And if you're a Northampton fan, you'll be concerned how many backs went off injured. You ended up with both your scrum halves on the field at one point. But 3-0 early lead for Toulon. Scrum penalty after a drop high ball from Furbank. Seems like that's going to be the way that Toulon are going to want to play, maybe dominate up front. But they only score 3 points in the entire first half, Toulon. First try of the game comes directly after Toulon has scored that first points of the game, the penalty. From the restart, they concede a penalty. The breakdown, the crowd cheers, and they cheered louder when Seabrook goes over. It's a line out, it's a maul, and then they spread it wide. Lester Ganuku shoots up out of the line to try and shut things down, but he can't get close enough to the ball carriers. Northampton's great hands means it's a 5-3 lead, missed conversion. Neither side could get a lot of flow, breakdown penalties each way. Lineouts kind of going awry. Northampton's scrum, though, started to get on top after that early scrum penalty conceded. But then the injuries come. Hendy gets the knee injury, which sees Slide Home come on. But only a few minutes before the second try of the game. And it's Furbank who's able to finish off a move where he kind of beats Jaminet close to the line, but it was, again, a line-out move, a maul. No, it wasn't a maul this time. Line-out move, and then it was Langdon going up the guts to try and kind of get them close to the line, and it was that close range that I think meant Jaminet had not a lot of a chance to stop Furbank by another missed conversion. But 10-3, that's the halftime lead. Game is coming alive. Like, Jaminet is not all calamitous. He does have a few scratch head moments, especially in the first half and the start of the second, but I mean, he scampers through from a Furbank dinked kick through to kind of clear Toulon's line. So, he saves them after, missing a tackle earlier on. And Olivon attempted intercept, shuts down a Toulon. It starts a Toulon defensive play, I guess, because Northampton were pushing really at the end of that first half. But it's a genuine intended intercept rather than like a deliberate knock-on, but we'll get to deliberate knock-ons a bit later. But halftime 10-7, still game on. Stats are pretty even in terms of position and territory, but Northampton certainly had a lot more run meters, 180 to 113. Both sides will be looking to improve their line-out numbers in the second half. The second half starts, and it's a nasty one for Litchfield where he gets his leg injured. He kind of gets trapped. His leg trapped, his body falls, leg stays the same angle, looks pretty nasty. And then it gets nasty for Toulon because Jaminet blows an absolute easy try. Like, they've done all the hard work. They put him into a gap and he just heads it over the line. I don't know if he slips, but yeah, it's not football, so heading the ball over the line doesn't count for a lot. So a bad one for him. He does score one a bit later and kick a hell of a drop goal. So like I said, it was like either glorious or awful with Jaminet in this one. Scores a try and kicks a key drop goal will maybe be the things he remembers more if he's got a positive frame of mind. But it didn't matter that he hit it over the line because Toulon scored a few minutes anyway. No, they went close, but this was where the handbags came in. They went close from the forwards, but they knocked it on over the line. So a bit of handbags. Then there was a Northampton 50-22. Toulon won the breakdown penalty. Jaminet had a penalty go just short, but that's the one that he missed, where they scored a minute later anyway. So a 55-metre shot goes just under, but they score from some possession. Jaminet has a carry, offload to Villiers. They go through some phases. They work an overlap on the right wing, and Jaminet does finish this one off with his hands rather than his head. Conversion goes well wide, but 10 points to 8. Back to really game on. Northampton hit straight back. That's a little bit of a concern for Toulon, is that you score points, Northampton scores them straight away. The hands in their own half, man. Confident play. Furbank's involved in a bit of everything. He gets it to Laws. They checked Laws' pass to the wing, but they said it was flat, not forward. Freeman with the great chip and regather. Offload to Furbank, who goes over for his second of the game. Missed conversion, 15 points to 8. Slide Home goes off. So many injuries to the backs for Northampton, so a couple of scrum halves on the field. But then a Toulon penalty on 62 minutes keeps the game close, 15-11, one of the few kicks to go over in this game. And then Dave Ribbons goes over. The crowd did not like that one, but hell of a lot of phases. Starts from Villiers pouncing on some loose ball, good offload. Laws stopped the initial Toulon chance, but the forwards just going through the phases were too hard to stop. So with the missed conversion, It is a 15-16 game with Toulon just edging in front. And then 69 minutes, Jaminet with a hell of a drop goal. Given how poorly the kicking has been, that was a sweetly struck kick. So 19-15 with 10 minutes to play. But double yellow card action for Toulon. Not what they needed. One for a high tackle, one for a deliberate knock on. So 15 against 13. Can Northampton go over? They go for the corner. They go through 12 phases and they finally get over. It's Lockett who's able to finish it off. The big man and on the right wing, and then a hell of a conversion makes it 22-19. Northampton able to hold on for a win, which the crowd loved every moment of. Possession finishes 52-48. Territory 47-53, so it's a pretty even game in that regards. Run meters is close, 423. Northampton 391 to Toulon. Clean breaks 5-5. Defenders beaten 12-14, so everything's really tight. Individuals, Alex Mitchell 3 defenders beaten. Furbank 2 defenders beaten. Jaminet 69 meters. Furbank had 79. Furbank also had a couple of clean breaks. Both the fullbacks got tries. Halangahu had 18 tackles. Laws had 12. Sam Graham had 16. So, yeah, a bit of everything in this game. Couple of lead changes, some cards, some tries, some misconversions, a drop goal, penalties. Yeah, proper game. We take a break from the Champions Cup for a while for these two sides. Toulon, I think, have got Munster in the new year. Northampton will be playing Bayonne. So we'll see how they go. You guys let us know your thoughts. I thought it was a pretty interesting game. Dramatic right down to the finish. But yeah, you guys let us know your thoughts and talk to you guys again soon. See you later.